The story of language and identity in Bengal is one uniquely shaped by history, struggle, and the tides of socio-political change. To truly understand why Bangladeshis tend to use Bengali exclusively in daily life, while West Bengalis in India often fluidly code switch between Bengali, Hindi, and English, one must look beyond surface habits and dive into the roots of culture, pride, and the memory of resistance. Let us begin with the partition of 1947, a watershed moment that divided the Indian subcontinent into India and Pakistan, with Pakistan itself split into two geographically separated halves: West Pakistan, now Pakistan, and East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. This division was not just political, it was linguistic and cultural. In East Pakistan, the majority of people spoke Bengali, a language rich in literature, poetry, and tradition. Yet, the government, dominated by West Pakistan, declared Urdu the sole state language, dismissing Bengali. Despite its millions of native speakers, this act was more than a bureaucratic decision. It was an affront to identity. The imposition of Urdu ignited the language movement, or Bhasha Andolan, in East Pakistan. On February 21, 1952, students and activists marched in Dhaka, demanding recognition of Bengali as a state language. The protest was met with violence. Several young people lost their lives, becoming martyrs for the cause of linguistic justice. Their sacrifice transformed Bengali from a spoken tongue into a symbol of defiance, unity, and self-respect. From that moment, the Bengali language in East Pakistan, and later Bangladesh, became inseparable from the notion of national sovereignty. The struggle for language rights planted seeds for the larger fight for independence, culminating in the creation of Bangladesh in 1971. The memory of the martyrs of 1952 is not just commemorated each year on International Mother Language Day. It is woven into everyday conversation, music, literature, and even political rhetoric. Speaking Bengali is not a mere choice. It is an act of remembrance, a statement of pride, and a continuation of the struggle that shaped the nation. In Bangladesh, this historic context means that Bengali is the language of the heart, the home, and the public square. It is the language of storytelling, humor, debate, and daily life. While English may be used in professional, academic, or international contexts, it rarely enters the intimate spaces of casual conversation. The media landscape, television, radio, literature, and music, is overwhelmingly Bengali-centric. Even advertisements and public announcements are crafted in Bengali, reinforcing a sense of unity and cultural independence. To speak Bengali is to affirm one's place in the tapestry of national history, to honor the sacrifices made for linguistic freedom, and to assert the right to self-expression. Contrast this with West Bengal, where the linguistic landscape is shaped by a different set of historical forces. After independence, India embraced multilingualism, recognizing dozens of languages as official and nurturing a pluralistic identity. Bengali remained a prominent language in West Bengal, celebrated in literature, theater, and public life. However, there was no attempt by the central government to suppress Bengali or elevate another language at its expense. Hindi, the most widely spoken language in India, was promoted for national integration, but not imposed by force. English, with its colonial legacy, became the language of education, business, and upward mobility. In urban centers like Kolkata, the rhythms of daily life reflect this diversity. The city is a mosaic of cultures and tongues, where Bengali is spoken at home, Hindi is heard in the marketplace, and English dominates offices and universities. The influence of Bollywood, national television, and pan-Indian popular culture has made Hindi a familiar soundtrack. English, meanwhile, is associated with status, education, and global connection. Families often mix Hindi and English words into their Bengali sentences, creating a fluid linguistic blend known as Hinglish-Benglish. This casual code switching is not seen as a threat to Bengali identity. Rather, it is viewed as a natural adaptation to a multilingual environment, a way to navigate the social and professional complexities of modern India. The absence of a historical struggle for the survival of the Bengali language in West Bengal means that language is not as tightly bound to questions of identity and pride. West Bengalis are both regional and national citizens. They are Bengali and Indian. Their sense of self is shaped by Tagore's poetry, the cosmopolitanism of Kolkata, and the shared histories of the subcontinent. Code switching between Bengali, Hindi, and English is a reflection of this layered identity, a pragmatic response to the realities of life in a diverse nation. There is no guilt or anxiety about mixing languages because there is no memory of linguistic oppression. Bengali is celebrated but not defended. These differences manifest in everyday life. In Bangladesh, it is common to hear people gently correct one another when a foreign word slips into conversation, emphasizing the purity and beauty of Bengali. The language is protected by law, taught in schools, and cherished in homes. Festivals, public speeches, and even social media posts are infused with the rhetoric of linguistic pride. In West Bengal, such boundaries are more porous. A conversation may begin in Bengali, shift to Hindi for a joke or story, and end in English to discuss a technical point. This flexibility is seen as cosmopolitan, a mark of education and openness. Media also plays a significant role in shaping these attitudes. In Bangladesh, news, entertainment, and even advertisements are overwhelmingly in Bengali. The nation's pop culture is built around Bengali music, films, and television dramas. In West Bengal, while Bengali media is strong, the influence of Hindi and English is pervasive. Bollywood films, Hindi soap operas, and English-language news are part of daily life, especially in urban areas. This exposure encourages linguistic mixing and blurs the boundaries between languages. The question of language is thus intimately tied to questions of identity and pride. For Bangladeshis, the Bengali language is a living monument to their history, a reminder of the courage, sacrifice, and solidarity that birthed the nation. It is a source of unity in a country that emerged from struggle, and it continues to serve as a bulwark against cultural homogenization. To speak Bengali is to stand on the shoulders of the martyrs of 1952, to assert the right to self-expression, and to celebrate the richness of one's heritage. For West Bengalis, identity is shaped by both region and nation. Bengali is cherished, but so is the ability to communicate across boundaries. The lack of historical urgency means that linguistic mixing is not fraught with tension. It is a sign of adaptability, openness, and engagement with the broader currents of Indian society. Bengali flourishes alongside Hindi and English, each serving its own role in the tapestry of daily life. Ultimately, the differences in language use between Bangladesh and West Bengal are not just about words. They are about memory, history, and the meaning of belonging. Bangladesh's attachment to Bengali is a testament to the power of resistance and the enduring legacy of the language movement. West Bengal's flexibility reflects the pluralism and pragmatism of Indian society. Both are valid expressions of identity, shaped by the unique trajectories of their histories. As we reflect on these distinctions, it becomes clear that language is never just a tool for communication. It is a vessel for emotion, a marker of community, and a canvas onto which the stories of a people are painted. In Bangladesh, every syllable of Bengali carries the weight of past struggles and the hope for cultural independence. In West Bengal, every code switch is an affirmation of pluralism and the ability to adapt. Language, in both places, is a living, breathing reflection of who they are, where they have been, and where they are going. So next time you notice the differences in how Bengali is spoken on either side of the border, remember that beneath the surface lies a deep and complex history, a history of pride, resistance, adaptation, and identity. Language, after all, is more than words. It is the soul of a people,